Hello, hello. So here we are. We're going to unlock Viper, and we got Pictomancer at 90, so we'll be doing that one relatively soon. Probably upload that same time we upload this. In the sense of when we have Viper at 90, we'll do them, the same day. That way they're both same day uploads. And like the Pictomancer one, this will seem disjointed because we have the level 80 unlock as a separate VOD. Then when that one's done. So when we get Pictomancer done, we'll merge it in and upload that. So it's going to look disjointed. The same thing as the Cult Relics. Basically, we're going to jump cut to the end of the grind. That way we can do the entire story one sitting rather than in stages or something. So we'll be doing the same here. Okay, we need to get the computer right. So Viper is like combat-wise, they use a weapon like Zidane from 9, but story-wise, it's Ringar. Considering they're a rough guard inside, Terali. Yeah. You actually make a very easy Ringar joke. Sounds like time for Unga Bunga. I'm down with that. Let's go. Unga Bunga. Oh, you're a big boy. I don't think I've seen that thing outside of World of Darkness. I think it's the only other time I've ever seen him use the multi-headed dragon model like that. I wanted to fight. I wanted to go unga bunga. Oh, I wonder if this changes if we didn't go to Raw yet. Like I'm pretty sure you can access this before going to the Dontra areas for the first time. Like how he just takes one look at us and says, "Yep, you're good." Hey, back to the guild. There's the shard. Handy. Eat. I don't think I've talked about it, but I'm not sure I've talked about it in Picto, but you always get, whenever you unlock a new job in the expansion jobs, you always get starter gear for that job. Usually it's inferior to whatever tombstone gear is for that level, since they start at a different level. The Heaven's Ward jobs are the exception because they start at 30, but you know, at 50 you get Samurai and Red Mation. You get a straight, put them in Ironworks gear right away. Gunbreaker and Dancer come out with Heaven's Ward gear. The augmented Custodian. Then you have Reaper and Sage starting out at 70. Put them in Skaven, so on. Don't have a full set right now of scouting gear because apparently I misplaced it somewhere or just turned it in thinking I could get later. And, Podex are really easy to grind, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, let's go ahead and go equip that. We're naked. The thing I hate about this is it doesn't automatically equip whatever you have in your inventory. So you see, we're pretty spare on stuff, right? If you pre-ordered or you have the Boja earring, you don't need to ever get augmented earrings. That saves you some tomes. That's how big the dip was, so yeah. Fortunately, we only have to get a few pieces for the left side. Oh, we need to adjust that right now. I do not want that up, all the way up there. Okay, this should be about a chat bar. We're gonna put it in simplified mode for sure. Yeah. Oh, that's much better. That's much better. Yone. There we go. Okay, so that's the level 80 quest, starting the storyline. So, we're going to come back when we have Viper at 90. Much like Picto, the story ends at 90, so we can just go straight from there. Alright, so we'll see you soon. Ish. All right, hello, we are back. And it's been about, let me see here. Today is the 21st, and we did the unlock on 17th. Wow. So over the last 4 days, we've been doing fates, key roulette, leveling roulette. We've leveled up pretty fast. And we weren't even prioritizing it. We were just doing fates alongside, in Walker areas. So yeah, we're back and we're level 91. Uh-oh. And I noticed the gear was a problem. I forgot about the stuck offer, okay? Look, it's been a long time since we unlocked a new job, all right? So I forgot about the freebie gear, so I end up kind of just ignoring it and getting full augmented for level 80. So yeah. And right now we're in full augmented for 90. We've also changed our glam around to, yep, you guessed it, Lady Maria. I never played Bloodborne, but I really like the look of Maria. It helps that, he may have inspired the Darkwater Diana skin. Okay, let's head over to the unknown species today. Smells like Unga Bunga. Notice the gear he's using. That is the same gear that the Warrior Light uses in the Dawntra promotional stuff. Will looks so funny, like depending on the game they can fly, and some games they can't. This is so funny when he's flapping his wings like crazy like that. Not as funny, however, for Chocobo as the fat Chocobo. That one's funny as hell. Oof, we're gonna sink down to 80, huh? I really wanted that forced. Yeah, let's go. Been damaging us a lot over the last few days. Come on. And shut up and let me go Unga Bunga. Can't imagine how insulting this might feel if you're doing it in New Game Plus. Like, you already know this. Seriously? come, you know, keep them coming. We're not done yet. Okay, so here's what I got a comment about this. He can attack us and we won't get knocked out of the text bubble when it's a story quest. But if you're doing this in a fight, you're pretty much screwed. That feels like BS. Oh yeah, now cancel it. How about this one? That was not really good for somebody. I just saw what had to do with the like let it actually say. Also, notice he just ran off. Whatever it is, bring it. Got stuff to kill. And shut up and let's go. You yap too much. We're seriously gonna do this every time? To find the action? I may have forgotten to punch. I did forget to bind it, didn't I? Yep, I forgot to bind it. Okay, think we're finding this out now, huh? adjust this a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Seems like Viper doesn't have as many buttons as Reaper or anything. I've tried to set it up the way I have Reaper set up, since it seems like it's got a similar method of a burst at level 90 plus and just go nuts that mini shroud. Yeah, let's go. Hey, wait, didn't I see this guy in the loop room? What's up? Wait, y'all run something here? Oh, I see. I get it now. That's exactly like Reaper Scallop is. Scallop is pinching voice crowd. Yeah, I get that now. Let's be honest, do fates, you don't really need to know what you're doing. Cool. But they're not doing stuff now, huh? I forgot to look at our hot bar got set up, and then make the AoE version of that mimic it better. Although I think Reaper just has the one AoE for that. Yeah, one AoE for the Reaver stack. But it's got 2 single target. Like Big Bird. Okay, let's fix our hotbar real quick. Yeah, see, I didn't really understand it because, again, you didn't need to know how to play Viper to understand most of this, or just Fates. That's how I do most of the level load. Okay, so let's see. Check that real quick. I want this to be the flank, this to be the rear. But white, blue, where is it? Okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. These, however, do, don't they? That's all rear on there. Oh, okay. This is more like samurais. Yeah, that's probably how we should set up instead of like samurai there. This is the one that. Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Now we got it set correctly. I can't believe I missed that. Wow. You know, I was probably when I set up the hotbar, I probably didn't think about it too well. But we got it fixed. We got it fixed before going into anything remotely serious, right? That would have been bad if we got all the deep into content or something. Yeah. You are kidding. I've got to explain. I commented about this all the way first back in Walker during the MSQ there about the escort mission and thinking it was annoying. Then we saw it become rampant in seasonal and side content, and it made a comeback again in Dawn Trail and Dawn Trail side content. MSQ and side content. There's very few things I will criticize SCEO is the 14 team over because, as it turns out, they've been kind of underfunded and understaffed. So, in light of that, some things actually make a lot more sense. You can't really hold it against them because, underfunding and understaffing is a horrible thing. But did they seriously need to put the escort mechanic in every single goddamn thing? It gets tedious. It's so annoying. I said before, I don't remember what the video was. It's probably one of the holiday ones. But if it was only an optional content, it would be fine. But I would consider the job stories to be main scenario equivalent because at least of the jobs that up to Stormblood, you actually had to do them in order to get traits and such. To get traits and gear and more. That is what annoys me here about this. We have this again. Like, we get it. We really, really wanted people to do that. You forced it on them in Walker MSQ. You forced it again in Dawn Trail. You forced it again in post MS. The post expat. Post game. MSQ. We get it. Give us the option to opt out of that. Again, that's the one of the very few things I will ever criticize over them because, again, it turns out they've been getting screwed by Square. But this is just ridiculous, okay? I'm just tired of seeing escort missions coming up. Running around and doing nothing but talking to people like, dude. That's not what I come to expect of the 14th story. I don't want to seem like I'm complaining. It's just, I know it sounds like I am complaining, but I think this is a legitimate problem that they overused the escort mechanic. If it was solely in optional only content, it'd be fine, but job quests I would not consider optional. Because you do need to do them in order to access, stuff relevant. This is more of a problem for jobs that came before Shadowbringers. Because any job that released between Realm Reborn and Shadowbringers had traits, actions, and gear locked behind their storyline. Hey, wait a minute. It's like 0 over there. Are we going to getting against an evil 0? Kind of cool. Because, established that everybody has a reflection, each one, and we've only seen Zero's true self from the 13th. I don't think we've seen her reflection in any other shard. It does mean that there might be a reflection of Steen somewhere. Steen Geralt's 2 reflections, the one in first, which is Grinault, and I got the guy's name, but he's in Solution 9. Like, and not to mention we've seen Ruinas, who is mowing in first. Black Shout? Oh, damn, it's going over to Gridania. Go say hi to Kenny Senna. And he says airship. I say this. Okay, I gotta get a screenshot I got real quick. That's a great, glam and name combo. That's hilarious. Okay, we gotta immortalize that guy. Wait. Hey, wait a minute. Did we just see her? Yeah, we like break the fourth floor. Suddenly, she is clearly not okay. Sorry, hit the wrong button. Alrighty. Going again. Just that, but we literally fought gods. We just get no respect. No respect at all. I don't know how Rodney feels. Oh boy. Also, damn. Straight back to Monster Hunter? You have World still installed. Since we played. Oh, actually, it's been a year. We last played it on before Dawn Truck came out. Kind of interesting to think about it. A year ago, we were playing Arena before Dawn Trail came out. It was like, actually, yeah, the early access came out around the 28th June last year, right? Well, a year later, we are on 7.25. Got 8 of the Arcadian raids, 1 Alliance raid, got a Cult Crescent, Stage 1 Phantom weapons. So it's market. Dude, can't you just take a piss on some random trees like everybody else? All right, sounds like a tag team effort. Let's go. What are the odds it gives us the same mount twice in a row for that? Who do we have again? Calves. Have all that many, and yeah. God, I remember when I was a little sprout still in the run before I had didn't see no tagging, keeping that range. And then, you know, when I was a sprout, I was all the way back in 4.55. So the stat squishing happened, meaning these guys are a lot bulkier than they are now. That are just a joke. I remember them days. Also, are you dead? Oh, you are a big boy. You look straight out of Monster Hunter, all right. It's not Leo, whatever. Telestra. That's what I'm thinking of. Telestra. Like Telestra got on with that Griffin from Galactic. All right, let's see. We're just going all over Gridania, I guess. Oh, they're over here? Good. Bring around how all creation. Wait. Huh. What that quest is, I don't ever see. Oh, it must be up top. I wonder. Dude, this guy's hauling ass. Now we're in Stormblood areas. Bring it. I saw some. Wants it as a pet, doesn't she? Yeah, this feels like she wants it as a pet. It's absolutely gonna, she's absolutely gonna pull something, isn't she? Yeah, come on. Yep. See, we're actually being self-aware this time. Yes, you know these people are pulling something, right? And now we're going to Heavenward. Interesting that a Dawn Trail job quest does not have you go to Dawn Trail areas. Because if you look at the other ones, they have you go to at least the region that it hailed from. Okay, look at Dark Knight. So let's start with Heavenward. Dark Knight, Charlie within Ishgard and around the Warren areas. And then you go eventually to Stormblood areas, and your capstone quest is in, if I remember correctly, it's in Ishgard. Astro, same thing. I mean the same thing. I remember Samurai takes you through the starting towns and finish. You know, the storyline finishes in Ura, but you go the Stormblood storyline is in Stormblood region. Red Mage, same. Gunbreaker did toward Gunbreaker did not actually go into. Yeah, because Shadowbringers would charge you go first. They stayed on the theories for that, so they give them a pass. I don't remember which way Sage and Reaper went. I think those two stayed on theories. General rule of thumb is, except for obviously the Shadowbringers ones, you basically go through the areas of the expansion that the job quest storyline goes through. So, like if you go to first, I was moving. Oh Christ! I forgot this area. Okay, this is like the absolute worst thing about this area is. You know, first off, you know, you need flying in order to access some of these parts, right? Is that flying one? No, I don't think it is. You need flying for the Alexander exit. But the crappy part about this is, no, if you're either right in that specific zone, you have to go from Italy Shire or somewhere in But yeah, as I was saying, most of the jobs, they will go into the area that the expansion story arc goes at some point. And in fact, if you don't have the story, any scenario cleared up to a certain point, you can't actually access parts of these job quests. Remember correctly, they're all locked off to you have an access to Hugani. You have to actually be able to enter the city. Like this guy, he's funny. And he's not wrong, that place is kind of cursed, isn't it? Why don't you want him alive so badly? You want some giant eggs for breakfast or something? I remember when I had to farm this area for Faith back in Shadowbringers for relic collecting. Oh, people just thought it was the first time you had to do Fate farming. Oh, I think that goes all the way back to Realm Reborn. Only it was apparently much nastier. Yeah, we had to do that here. Oh my god, I did not have flying for a long time. It was so painful. At least I'm pretty sure when I had to do the Fate farming this area, I did not have flying. Even if I did have flying, it was still a pain in the ass. That's because this is a huge area. I think that's one of the big problems with the Heaven's War areas. And it's one that kind of replicated every expansion since then. They really wanted people to do flight. They made them huge. Those areas are just huge, man. Wait, they actually captured them? How did they capture him? Looks like he's taking a weed nap. Great, so Goliath the tool. Hey, wait. Is this like a hinting of Beastmaster? This feels like it's meant to be a lead up to Beastmaster. But that's not for more major patches. You know, next major patch is 7.3. Beastmaster's coming in 7.45. Waking up and might be very mad. Oh, that's a death scare. Ooh, death game, sorry. That's a glaze. It's like a glare in the gaze. That's how angry this guy's about to be. Also, just showed up. Ah. But yeah, this feels like it's a hint to be a prelude to Beastmaster. I wonder what level that's part of. Hey, wait, I think I was kicking this guy's ass over in Walker areas. I'm like 9% sure I was kicking his ass over there. over in the Davin area. Looks like that one in the boss fight. Dude, went down just as fast. Oh, sorry, that was quick. There we go. Jesus Christ, look at all these fates up. That's why fate farming in this area for Shadowbringers was not bad, because fates will be up so many at once. And this is something I really wish they had kept in later expansion. In Walker and Gun Trail for those areas, because it would make a lot of that farming much less of a hassle if more than a few fates were up at a time. Ah, useful.
Ah, here we go. Just a little bit below what our current level is. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, remember last time we had a Rogan in this outright evil. Eorzea back in Eorzea? Wait, paint that. Oh, he brought that back? Seriously, Square? Alright, let's do this. Unga bunga music. Dude, hey, we're not done with him. Let's get back in there and fight. You get back here and you finish fight. to reset the gauge, by the way. Oh, he fights like the Castor Man. Ooh, that's a heavy stone. He's cheating. Aha! Is that kill? I'm gonna get a bonus. Ooh. I don't know. Pretty big robot. Crowd mode up quicker than you. Some bullshit. Where did she go? I want to beat her up now. Deep doo-doo. Yeah, elite. Cool. Achievement and do new game plus if we really want to. Unfortunately, you don't really get anything new for it. Better than achievement and new game plus. I do know if you want the augmented versions of the starting gear, you just go to the relic vendor for Endwalker. And we're not level 99 yet, so we can't get the actual relic gear for Dawn Trail. And the only thing at this point is you got the role quests for Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawn Trail. We haven't done the Dawn Trail ones right now. No, we did some of them for Endwalker, and I know we did all the Shadowbringers. You had to do at least one for the story on Shadowbringers. I'm glad they didn't do that. Repeat that one. So anyway, that is it for Viper. I know I said I would upload the same day as Pictomancer, but I haven't done Pictomancer yet as of this recording, so I may save it for another day. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.